So this workshop, it can be a very small step, very small might be, but a significant step towards your entrepreneurial and learning path, entrepreneurial journey and learning path. So I am just opening my presentation right now. Is it visible to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so let us understand. Uh, Basically, when we talk about business model and idea canvases, before going for or with canvases, let us understand what exactly business model is. Basically, a business model, how it is defined, and how a company creates, delivers, and captures values. That is the idea behind the same. So, what exactly a business model and the definition look like? I hope you are. Let me check my presentation. Yes, fine. So when we talk about a business model and uh, basically business model describes how any particular idea will create value. So a company or a business, when it creates value, it delivers value and it captures value. A business model basically answers questions which are crucial for strategic decision making and business operations. Creating a business model for your startup or product means identifying the problem you are going to solve, the market that you will serve, the level of investment required, what products you will offer, and how you will generate revenue. So basically, we are working with our idea, a particular idea, and that ideation will lead to the value creation process. Pricing, again, pricing and cost are the two levers that affect profitability within a given business model. So basically, a business model is part of your overall business strategy. Some business models, like the CSR strategies and all, some business models extend beyond economic context, include value exchange in social or cultural terms, such as the intangible impact the company will have on a community or industry. The process of constructing and changing a business model is often referred to a business model innovation. Now, let us understand with this, uh, how do they make money? These all are, you can see on the screen, we all are using all these brands and big names. How do they make money? If I talk about the business idea, all of them are starting from the ideation to the value creation and leading to a business style. So, if I talk about the first one, uh, you can see and check, these all are the big brands, how they create money exactly. So anyone can, if you can answer for the first one. Okay, okay, just wait. I'm clicking on the same, but it doesn't work, I think. Just wait. Is it full screen now? Is it full screen now, sir? Is it moving now? The slides are not moving? The first slide only. Just wait. Just wait. Sorry, I kept you on mute. So I'm sharing once again. Please let me know whether it is moving or not. Okay, sir. Thank you. So we were talking about the business model. It basically describes how an idea will create value. Yes, business model is ultimately very crucial when it comes to value creation, because it is the ultimately the thing which we are going to focus majorly. When you talk about any economic activity, think and understand any particular economic activity. Economic activity means the utility creation. And for example, if there is a product and there is no utility creation into it, people will not demand or people will not go for it. So every business model has to have some kind of idea which creates a value. So, ideation model, when I define business model, it is basically the idea which will create value. So, this is how you can, anyone can expand a business model. Now, there are few pictures you can see on the screen. There are big brands and the values they have created for the customers. How do they make money? What do you think? If I talk about the first one, it has big names, big brands. So Any one of you, if you can answer, how do they make money? If I talk about BMW, Porsche, Audi, Toyota, what is their business model? Basically product and services sales. So majorly this includes they make money from product and service sales. When I talk about the services which you get, application you which you get, and there are certain applications which we subscribe from on our phone and multiple gadgets. So the subscription to a service can be a model to make money. In fact, when you talk about YouTube, the ad revenue is how they make money. There is one more which is legal dev. Legal dev is a basically consultancy firm which provides a kind of legal consultancies. So they go for commission as they make money from the commission they get their from their clients. And what about LinkedIn? LinkedIn has a freemium kind of which has two words, basically the free and the premium one. So the premium services they provide and they go for, and they it generates a lot of uh, money for them. So when it comes to building your business model, the creation of a business model canvas, BMC, stands as a crucial activity in fostering entrepreneurial mindset and innovation among students, especially. This visual framework offers a structured approach for ideating, conceptualizing, and refining business ideas. Students, we enable students to translate abstract concepts into concrete plans. So when you are having in your college also, in your university also, when you are having a kind of uh, ideation competition, so students basically they are getting the abstract concepts invoked, and from abstract concepts into concept plans. By systematically examining key elements such as value proposition, customer segments, revenue streams, and cost structure, students gain a comprehensive understanding of the essential components required to build a viable business venture. Moreover, the process of creating a BMC basically encourages critical thinking, problem solving, and strategic decision making as students navigate through various business model alternatives. They will also think about assessing market opportunities, identifying potential risks and challenges. Additionally, the collaborative nature of BMC, this kind of workshops, foster teamwork, communication, and interdisciplinary collaboration. It also allows students to leverage diverse perspective and expertise to enrich their business concepts. Furthermore, when we say why it is important for students to learn BMC concept, yes, the act of visualizing on the BMC empowers students to refine their entrepreneurial vision. They can test their assumptions, they can adapt to changing market dynamics. In meanwhile, they will also identify what are the market dynamics, what are the challenges they will face, thereby enhancing their agility and resilience as future entrepreneurs. Ultimately, the importance of students creating a business model canvas lies in its ability to empower them to transfer innovative ideas into sustainable and impactful business ventures, preparing them to navigate the complexities of the entrepreneurial landscape they will be facing with confidence and creativity. So, what exactly the definition of a business model canvas is? Basically, it's a strategic management tool for quickly and easily defining and communicating a business idea or a concept. Basically, a business model canvas is a one page document It's not a big book or big description or a synopsis. It's basically a one-page document that works through the fundamental elements of a business or a product and organizes ideas in a coherent way. Now, why BMC? Why business model canvas? Why it is needed to go for? What is the benefit of building a business model? So basically, today, if we talk about in terms of innovation, innovation is about more than the products or technologies that you build. The way that you operate your business is a critical factor in how you stand apart in crowd, basically in crowd marketplace. The benefit of building a business model is that you can use the exercise to expose and exploit what makes your company unique. Why choosing your offering is better for customers than any alternatives, and how you will grow the business over time. Many people associate business models with the lengthy documents that describe a company's problem, opportunity, solution. If you about SWOT analysis or something like that. The solution in the context of a 2 to 5 year forecast also sometimes. But business models, they do not need to be a long exercise. They do not need to be a long treatise. A one pager is just as effective for distilling and communicating the most important elements of your business strategy. The concise format is useful for sharing with broader teams so that everyone understands the high level approach. So basically, it's a one page document which tells everything about your ideation to value creation to customer engagement and every other thing which is related to your the basic thing which is related to your core differentiators. So, what are the benefits if I just concise? It basically BMC benefits include simplifies complex concepts. It enhances strategic discussions. It helps visualize and align business components. It is easily adaptable. It is easily useful also. These are the answers when you talk about business model canvas. A business model canvas answer the following questions about a product. What problems does the product address? Who will use the yes, these all are the answers available in that one page document. Who will use the product, how will it be developed and distributed in the market, what will be its cost, pricing and positioning, what support would be required in terms of time, money and people, how did it perform in terms of implementation, support and customer experiences, which gaps can be bridged to improve the product. So these are the basic outlines when we talk about BMC and what are the answers to it. So I told you one page statement is something which we talk about. So there in that particular one page is there are 9 important elements in the business model canvas. So these are the 9 important elements which starts from value proposition, the channels, the customer segments, the customer relationship model, revenue streams, cost structures, key partnership, key activities, and key resource. It looks like this. If you can see there is and if there are few students available in this session, I would like all of you to you can also create one on one single page this example which we have shown, example of business model canvas. So it starts from the value proposition in the mid, you can see. Then we have there is it's all about customer relationship, the channels which we follow, customer segments, key activities, key resources, key partnerships, and two things which are very very important, the cost and the revenue streams. Uh, so let's talk about the value proposition. It was the first one which lies under this 9 building blocks of BMC. Let us have a quick, overview of the nine components. So when we talk about the value proposition, it basically defines what kind of value do you deliver to the customer. So when somebody asks you as an ideation process that your idea how will it serve to the society, किस तरह से ये समाज के लिए लाभदायक है, तो किस तरह से ये beneficial है for the society. So when it talks about when you have a solution to a problem, so if you have a solution to the problem which is a problem to the masses, basically you're creating what? You're creating a value proposition. So basically, it defines under value do you deliver to the customer, which customer needs are you satisfying. There are certain examples to it, like when you talk about unique selling points or propositions of a technical solution. You are thinking about that what kind of uniqueness is there in my product, in my service, or in my solution which I am providing. That is basically where you are defining your value proposition. Then we go for the cost structure. Cost structure simply says that how much time and money will be required to do this. Cost has other relevant thing which can be which should be looked at every time. What are the major costs involved in your kind of business? uh, how many components are there, and how much the fixed and the variable cost. How will you identify the semi variable or semi fixed cost also? For example, you have salaries, you have development cost, you have marketing expenses, multiple cost structures, multiple cost involved. So what would be and how would be it will be treated, and how much the cost will be. So basically, how much time and money will be required to do this. Then again, we in the opposite side of the cost is revenue, and whatever we are doing as a business, the main outcome of the business should be the revenue streams. So it is ultimately very important how much you make money from this, what value other than money are you hoping to create, and how do you interact with the customers, how does your business earn money, what are your revenue models, what are your pricing strategies. Um for example, the subscription model for software, any particular software if you take, that is a revenue model or revenue strategy. It will come under revenue streams. Next, we talk about the key partners. Who all are the key partners in the entire channel? What external partnerships should you invest in? Like, uh, who will be your partners? Like mentors, your lawyers, distributors, sometimes suppliers, sometimes producers. They all are basically a part of your uh, key partners. It will come under this. So you have to identify who all are my key partners. What are the key activities? What are the most important actions to deliver your value proposition? For example, the a business there which is into development, a business which is into marketing, a business which is into operations, which they involve certain kind of activities like product development, sales, any particular other activity which they can have. Might be in your case, if I talk about for software development, continuous software developments and their updates, there are certain updates are required now. Key resources, if I talk about, what will it cost for, like what critical assets are needed. I hope you all understand. The students, I'm asking, what all critical assets which are needed. So there are, when you talk about the assets, there are resources. So resources is not only the financial resources which we talk about. Financial resources, physical resources, intellectual resources, human resources, and of course the financial resources. So some of the examples are skilled software developers. So in the process of your business ideation, you have to generate, for example, you have to generate a software. So you need skilled software developers. So those will be taken as a key resources. Now, who all are the customer segments? So when we talk about customer segments, buy your product or service, you have to simply answer. um, for example, different user groups for our software products. Do you have any non-paying customers also? Customers, if they are, how large is this group? So you have to identify the group also. For example, if you are targeting the audience which is for a software application, which the audience which is only for a particular age limit, then how large is this group? And will the different multiple customer segments will be targeted here also? Then we talk about channels. In this, channels basically means how do you deliver your value proposition to your customer. You have the value proposition, you have the idea, you have something which creates a value, but how will customers find out about you? How will you get products to them? Like distribution, sales, communication channels, these all are to be treated under channels. There are multiple examples to it, like are you in case of a software distribution, are you providing the online platforms? So maximum cases may, yes, we are providing online platforms for software distribution. Next, we have customer relationships. So, what type of interactions will your customers expect to have with you? What kind of deals they can expect from your venture or your business? So, these basically are the 9 important and core building blocks of BMC. And if you write all the details about your ideation, if you write all the details about your, so sometimes we get confused with a BMC chart and a checklist kind of thing. So it's not a checklist basically. It is basically providing you the entire, dynamics of your business, uh, uh, entire core points and competencies which can lead to uh, creating value. So these are the 9 building blocks of BMC. Now, when we talk about the value proposition, I told you, it is the first one and a very important part. When you talk about value proposition, uh, it describes the benefits customers can expect from your products and services. Why the new applications in the new era, like you can see there are multiple applications right now, they are creating value proposition because customers, it is useful for masses. Like when we talk about the Blinkit, the Zapto, the cabs which are available, cab service apps, Ola, Uber, all these are basically creating value proposition, and that is why it is in demand and it is, in reach. So, value proposition is basically describes the benefits customer can expect from any kind of product or service which a business is planning to deliver. So you have, as a business creator, you have a product and service, but value proposition will lead you to reach your customer ultimately. And that is one of the reason that 72% of new product or service innovation fail to deliver on expectations. Why they fail to deliver on expectation? Because where there is no value proposition, and many a times they start from the value proposition, they identify, but it is not actually seen as a value for the customers. So you have to, see and study the market also. So we can go for a pilot study kind of thing initially to generate at how it is possible. Does my business idea creates a value for the customers or not? So when we talk about adapting the